Welcome everybody to my live stream here on Lichess and Twitch. International Master William Pascal. We are streaming here our Sunday simul every week, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And yeah, I'm just gonna say don't fight on the stream, guys. Don't antagonize other players. Behave yourselves and have fun. So we're going to host a simul here, 20 plus players. I'm going to open it up now. Let me make sure the times are right. 30. Usually I do 40 extra minutes. But my mother's not well, so I've got to keep a close eye on her. So I'm giving myself the extra 20 minutes. Last time I used it, I'm going to try not to use it this week. So we're going to do 30, 30, 60. And I'm going to play as if I have 40 extra minutes. Okay, let's get started. He was technically not banned. He was technically timed out or something. Alright, but anyway, we're not going to publicly shame anyone. And we're not going to discuss it any further. This is my Sparkle Horse simul, guys. We've got 20 plus players, between 20 and 25 players. Lesser trolls. The lesser trolls. Shame it's lesser and greater trolls. More wah. Merle Dixon. Alright, we're going to take the subscribers first, guys. Now, just a warning. I've got to keep an eye on my elderly mother, so if she needs my help, I have to have some time to help her, being immobilized. So I am going to possibly leave the stream for up to 10, 15, 20 minutes between moves. It's possible. That's why I'm allowing myself the 60 minutes rather than 40. So I'm really not going to use that extra 20 minutes this week. Okay, Asterbait. Because last time I ran the risk of basically losing on time. But my mom didn't need me to help her last time. So Artie Fufkin, these guys are subscribers. I've got Dim. Thanks, guys, for being with me. Marwa. Actually, Marwa might not even be a subscriber, but he is working with me. So, close enough. Merle Dixon. Natalie Louise is now a subscriber. Let me see. Who else we got? Big Money. Is Big Money a subscriber? He's been playing lately. I got your message there, Chess Drake. I don't know about my name. You know, my name, everybody compares it to Pascal, you know, the French mathematician. Pascal means like Easter in Latin. But my name is spelled differently. So it's possible like these things are distantly related. But, you know, it's not that clear. Alright, so Nefedov is here, next subscriber. I'm a little disoriented, guys. Stuk. I'm taking subscribers first, then friends of the stream, and then lastly, like, maybe a couple of new people. Let's see how the stream works. How it's working is what I'm trying to say. Alright. Big Money is a sub. Okay, I thought so, but I'm getting my own Alzheimer's here. My mom is suffering from Alzheimer's disease, and she has a physical injury as well, so it's really difficult. She needs a lot of help. That's why I'm basically keeping an eye on her. And I might have to leave the stream if she requires my assistance. Kazamaza was getting a reference and rucksack from one of our new subscribers there, Chess Drake. But first of all, I've got to make sure Drake is in. Alright, so Drake, also subscribing, and also donating to support the stream. You guys can support the stream in many ways. You can support the stream by being a subscriber. You can support the stream from donations to PayPal directly to the stream, to the Streamlabs PayPal, which is clicking the Panda on my stream page and making a donation over there. You get a streaming donation like Move 11 did. Alright, what do we got here? So Nefedov says, happy to resign if you need to go suddenly. Well, I don't think everybody's going to resign en masse, so no need for anybody to resign. I'm going to try to leave enough time for myself. Last time I used up my emergency time voluntarily, which was my bad. So, any other subscribers before we get started? It doesn't look like I see more subscribers. Guys, please keep subscribing, keep supporting the stream. It's kind of tough times for me. I'm spread out between two locations in Europe. I usually live in Hungary, but I moved back temporarily to help my mom. So I'm planning on moving back to Hungary probably March or April at the latest. All right, guys. Who's here? Mule Skinner, Acerbate, Jim. Thank you guys for supporting the stream. James also wants to play. Chess Roblox Master. All right, Dimilas. That's another guy who's a regular here. All right, guys. I'm going to start taking people who are not subscribers, who are regulars. So AP87, he's kind of a regular. Rookseps, you're getting a backing from Kazamaz, and Rookseps are getting backed by Chess Drake. We got 13 accepted players. Who else are regulars? Okay, James would like to play. No, all you guys would like to play. I don't want to take the same players every time. Save a Dog, we've seen before. And the other subscribers who I'm missing, guys. Put the stream on the Lead Chess page. Okay. Yeah, Soltigo is not here. He usually does that for me. He's upset about the Bob incident, but he was also creating havoc last time. Never troll a troll. Now both Soltigo and Bob are absent. All right, what do we got? Bob Lee Swagger. Jimmy Swaggart. Guys, I'm going to get underway as soon as possible. It's a long simul. Please don't play unless you're absolutely sure you can play this whole game. The games can last up to 2.5 hours. Give my spot to a random computer. Alright, man. A $10 subscription, $10 donation is cool. Try to get them to subscribe. Mule Skinner is out and about. Our old friend Mule Skinner, who's been a supporter of the stream for a long time, and a subscriber regularly here. So I got 16 players. All right, who else can we take? Some new players. Rocco Rocks. This is a new account. Pretty new. Dim just donated 200 bits. JCS title IM Sunday simul on leechess.org. Thank you guys. I'm going to get underway as fast as possible here. Oscar, Florida. No, it's just Oscar FL. So he's from Venezuela. It's a long way from Florida to Venezuela. So maybe it's FL. Means something else. Let's take Oscar. Let's take some new players. Couple of new players here. Dormant Potzer. He's playing another game. Play another game, Schnoofy. Okay. Here. Sominus. Ominous. Sominosos. Alright, let's try this guy. Took a couple new players. Let's grab some regulars. Dimitri likes to play. He's been here. Who else? Space Jockey. What do we got? 19 players. Okay, I'll play 23. Let's say 23. Merle Dixon with 100 bits donated. Acerbate, 7. Thank you guys for supporting the stream. Merle, the leader for this week with 2,100 bits. Jim, 1,600. Midnight Rhino with 1,500. Acerbate, also regular. Attila started a rerun. Rerun. That's ridiculous. Alright. Max here. Let's try Max. What's up with this? We played Max before. Checkmate. D-Tourney. D-Tourney. Alright, let's try this guy. Oh, I took checkmate and D-Tourney. Alright, we got 22 players. Any other subscribers? Last call. I'm going to start this tournament. I mean, stream. How much is a bit? Well, it's a little bit less than a cent, I guess, but it's basically on a par with cents. Okay, guys. Last two players. Bob Lee Swagger. No, that doesn't qualify. Not enough games. Sir Abo. He's busy playing. Not interesting. Dormant Potzer. I talked about... Oh, Cash Maui's here. He's kind of almost regular. Alright, that's 23. I said I would start with 23. Let's go. Can you change the title using title? I guess he could change the title. Why do you guys want me to change the title? Oh, and leechess.org? Good call, man. Good call. Anyway, I wanted to get the time out of there. Thanks, Nils, for reminding me. Thank you, guys. I'm a little bit disoriented. Been kind of a tough day. We should get more viewers that way. It would help. I guess he could. The Soul Tigo hasn't been powers, but he's boycotting me, I guess, now. So this disruptive argument about Bob. Alright, guys, we're getting started. 23 players. If I missed anyone, I'm sorry. Alright, Morwa. Mr. Morwa. Oscar, new opponent. So I'm basically, for me, like 20 minutes is going to be like losing on time. I'm going to pretend I have 20 minutes left. I'm sorry, I'm going to pretend that 20 minutes is 0. I've given myself extra time. That is, if I don't have to leave the stream, I'm going to pretend I have 20 extra minutes. I'm pretending I have 20 minutes extra in case I need to leave the stream to help my mother move about. So B3, we've been regularly playing this now. Wow, Cash Maui donated 200 bits, guys. Thank you so much for supporting the stream. Alright, a little bit of everything in the opening. A Mule Skinner, I don't want to play a French. He's tough, he plays the French very well. Okay, Big Money, no whammies. Actually, Big Money is, Big Money's from Scotland. I don't think they had that game show. There was this game show called, what was it? Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Does somebody want to remind me? Where's Mr. Coffee, by the way? You're not playing Mr. Coffee? E4. I get to play black. You guys remember Big Money, no whammies. Bob is back. Alright, Bob. So, yeah, a little bit of everything. I've got to play faster. You guys have 30 minutes. Take your time. Alright, Drake's Cakes. Bob, I heard they were also supporting you on Fox News. Alright, so D4, Knight F6, E4. I think the president was tweeting support for you. If I'm not mistaken. But I could be wrong. D-turning new opponents here. E4. A little bit of everything I think is fun. Mr. Coffee's not playing today. Alright, man. Kazamaza. Thanks everyone for joining me. Alright, save a dog. Bob donated 1,000 bits. He said thanks everyone. Bob, did you just earn that? What is that? The Cheer 1000 badge for cheering 1,000. Thanks so much. Alright. Guys, I'm a little bit not prepared psychologically, so I'm a little slow getting started here because I didn't stream yesterday. I played like one chess game today, so it takes me a while to get kind of warmed up, get into the swing of things. And I'm watching the chat, kind of keeping up with that, so... Alright, once again, I might have to leave the chat to help my mom. So don't be surprised if you look up and I'm not moving, I'm not here for 5 or 10 minutes at one point. Could happen. Last time I didn't need to leave, but you never know. What's dangerous for me? Reverse Grenade. I like this opening. Oh, Roy Lopez has been practicing all weekend. Practicing the violin. No problem. Alright, Oscar. I'll play my main opening these days. The Ratings Indian Attack. Pretty lame, I know. Okay, Mule Skinner playing in English here. The black side of English. He's tough. Plays He plays the Grand Prix attack against the English, and he's also tough. He's actually got the same... It's weird, he has the same repertoire as our other regular viewer, Mule Skinner and Morales. Both play the Grand Prix attack, both play the French. That's weird, but they like closed positions, so I guess that's natural. Rook Seps. Flamenco. I went to a flamenco concert in Madrid once. That was a lot of fun. Too many knight f3, g3. It was like a flamenco concert in a kind of small, like, restaurant bar. Is Igor Ignore? Smirnov Igor? Is that the guy who makes the expensive videos and boxes and stuff like that? Alright. He sells the $200 chess videos. I don't know much about that guy. He's some random grandmaster. He markets himself well. Okay, bishop c4, knight f6. Marwa, I was recommending to play the Rosalimo. There it is. Hyperpotzer, congratulations on your alcoholism. The fictional GM, as Will mentioned once. That was just a joke. I mean, I think he's a real GM. But his main focus is self-marketing. It's kind of like he went to the Susan Polgar School of Chess Marketing. Alright. Because marketing is more important than chess. Bishop g2. d4. It's like, these people have it all wrong. If you wanted to be rich, like, you shouldn't have become a chess player. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense, you know, to me. Like, why do things the hard way? If you wanted to be rich, you shouldn't have become a chess player. You do something else. There are lots of ways to be rich, but chess is not one of them. Okay, c4, c5, c4, knight f6, d4, d5, whatever. I can't talk. All right, knight c3, Mule Skinner. Let's see what he's got in the mainline English. Uh-oh, we've got a knight c3. I've been talking about this with someone else recently. Possible Nimzo. I don't remember our last game, Rook Seps. Mule Skinner said, what? I'm trying to play the Grand Prix a tempo down. Well, this is not our first time doing that. If you were to invent new lines against the King's Indian. Chess is good for picking up women and making money. Whatever. It's good for everything. Alright, let's see what we got here. Another Grunfeld. We'll play 2 of those. This is getting kind of boring. Guys, thanks for supporting the stream. So, Marwa played my variation. Not like I invented it, but my chosen variation, d6. Let's confuse him with d4. I don't know how well he's prepared for that. Transposing to the check over variation. The same game, I didn't get to make my move. This is a system I don't play, but it's very easy to learn and play. Very straightforward. Let's play a King's Indian. I might have to leave the stream momentarily. But we shall see. Check Benoni against Drake. Wow, that's Acerbate's favorite opening. Well versed in the check Benoni these days. So bishop c4 against Stuk. Okay, this is rarely encountered. Kind of gambit style. Saltigo. c5. a3. Did we have this before Rook Seps? I don't think so. The same-ish variation. Jim is... He's prepared for this. It's like... Do I play a4? Or not? It looks crazy to do that, but I've seen some decent players play a5. Now Nefedov, what do we do? Try something experimental against Nefedov, g3. Experimental for me. I don't normally play that. Okay, bishop c5 here. If it's free, it's for me. That's what a person once told me. A certain person. Knight takes e5, queen h4. No. What was it with this? And I had this once before. Knight takes e5. Bishop takes f2 check. King takes f2. Knight takes e5. d4. Why is this not good? I guess we're going to find out. Looks like I'm going to have to leave the stream in a second here. Just hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, looks like it might be an interesting evening tonight, so let's see what happens. Queen takes d5, knight f3. I'm supposed to play e5. Okay, I almost forgot. I think bishop g4 is a really bad move there. c4 here. Not sure. I left it on a Scandinavian. Is that what happened? That's actually not a Scandinavian. It was a Nimzovich defense. We got another one of these, or is that's the same game? Okay, sharp line. 2 reverse Grunfelds, which is kind of neat. I just keep... You see, guys, you just stop moving instantaneously. That's very annoying. Who's this guy? He's, like, moving instantaneously. He's a bullet player. Instantaneous moves don't let me get to the other boards. So don't, like, pre-move, please. Please no pre-moves in simuls. Don't do that in the early stages. Sometimes I play c5. I usually play c5 there. I hope that castles doesn't mess me up. So how many minutes did I leave for? Was I gone for like 3 minutes? I've got 20 minutes in the bank to leave the stream, basically. So was I gone? How long was I gone for, guys? Like 4 minutes? Does anyone want to try to guess how many minutes I was actually absent for? Just trying to manage my leaving the stream time bank, which is basically 20 minutes. Even less. Like 2 or 3. Alright, I just want to try to keep accurate track. So, Artie Fuffkin. I think I need another beer. The thing is, my mother has like dementia, and it wasn't really advanced, so she could kind of take care of herself until recently, and I have to keep a really close eye on her. This is kind of a new development, but she also has problems, like, because she fell down, so she can't be alone, and I'm basically staying with her till she gets something kind of long term. I have to keep a really close eye on her. So if I have to leave, she tries to go anywhere. She's basically stationary because she injured her back. So it's not like she can, like, run away or something. But I have to keep really close tabs on her. So I might leave the stream to go attend to her at some point. Anyway, here, knight to c3, interesting position. Bishop e7. What is bishop e3? That's a really weird move, actually. Maybe I should think about something different. What do you do with that? You take on c4? You try to call his bluff? She watches TV, basically. Yeah. Watch TV. Play with a fidget spinner. That's about all there is to do. Do, like, Oh, I blundered. Oh my god, what? That's not right. Well, I was supposed to play bishop g4 and I played the wrong move there. Wow. It was the opposite. I thought I was I thought I was supposed to play e5. No, no, this is right. I'm crazy. Okay, I need to focus sometimes. I get confused. That was all right. Yeah, she watches TV. She does some like word puzzles. It's just not easy. So knight on bd7. What are we doing here? All right. Start showing symptoms long ago, probably like 5 years ago. Repeating things, like if you ever notice one of your loved ones repeatedly like saying the same phrases over again. I mean, at first you think, okay, it's just like they're old. You know, all old people do that. But as I came to learn, that's, you know, a pretty concrete sign of a cognitive impairment. Okay, d6 here. Acerbate. Not. It's Drake playing the check Benoni now. Queen a4. So this is like an original position here. This bishop e3 is a very strange sort of move. It's a love fest. Well, I love you guys too. Watching a little Animal Planet in the other room. Alright, so what are we going to do? B takes C from Marwa. This is not really a typical move. Not really a typical move. It's playable. Generally not recommended. You're supposed to take with the bishop. So, alright, we've got AP 8-7 playing like nah. Stuttering is not something that's typical for me, but I do it sometimes when I'm tired. Castles here. I was going to say about that Nefedov. I was trying to spit out Nefedov, one of our regulars. He likes to play bishop e2 against the dragon. That's what we're seeing over there in that other game. Bob's grandmother also had dementia. Okay. She would think she won the lottery. Wow, that's awesome. At least that's a positive sort of thing. What's really weird with my mom is that she started having these like really active dreams. Like she's like talking in her sleep and stuff, which is really freaking me out. I mean, some people talk in their sleep, but just like constantly, you know, having like long conversations for hours. It's pretty weird. Okay, bishop e7, but it's a serious disease. Very serious disease. Okay, bishop e7. What is this against? Checkmate. What are we playing here? He got away with this somehow. I think I'm gonna have to go check on her again. Let's just play e3 here. Nice solid move. Alright, guys. So this position I've seen before. I've made a mistake here with bishop g7, I think. Nah, not really. Bishop f4 is just a weird move. Okay. This is alright. Bishop f4 is an unusual move, I should say. Maybe we'll play consistently. Man, I don't like this so much, this castle and kingside business. Okay. More Wa. The moon and stars. Alright, guys. I am playing a variation I don't typically play. F3 is an unusual move. How do we handle this? How do we handle this exactly? Could sack a piece with knight takes e4. Interesting but unsound. Although CD, knight takes e4, pawn takes pawn, queen h4 check, king d2 is still unsound probably. Yabatis, where's Yabatis? He would like this. I wonder if d5 is kind of like d5, e5, knight fd7, almost like an f3 Nimzo transposition. I mean, maybe this is an f3 Nimzo transposition. Let's go for it. Alright. Here I don't really know what to do. So the Rook Seps and Kazamaza are both the friends of Drake, but they're also moving at the same exact time. Are you sure you guys aren't like the same person? Alright, here, castles. I think Rook Seps Drake and Rook Seps are all the same person. I'm just kidding. Those guys are united. Team Drake. Alright, let's try a weird move here. Probably not great. I don't like it when people move instantaneously in the simul. It makes it very hard for me. So please try not to do that. Like, they're the same pattern as Drake. They move instantaneously. Alright. Let's try something unusual against James. Probably a mistake by me there. We shall see. Playing on your 20 different accounts. Exactly. Well, I still want people to talk about, directly talk about the games with each other during the simul. While the games are going on. It's not really correct in any form of chess. Alright. From different places. So e3. American. George W. Bush would say. The Nefedov got away with a very solid setup here. I feel like I let him off the hook or something. Why does Nefedov's position seem so good? Finnish people are good at video games. That's racist. I don't know, guys. Alright, we'll play something quiet. Superior Vikings. Now Merle is like... No, this is Save a Dog. I played d5 against Merle. Totally different position, but he did play knight c3, kind of blocking his pawn there. That seems kind of strange. Okay, gonna do the best I can here. Queen c8, I love it. Creative. Multiple personality disorder. Cash Maui coming up with new ideas in the opening. So what am I supposed to do with that? Knight g4? Doesn't really help me. Interesting. How do I deal with this? Transfer the knight over? Go Smislav? Feels passive to do that. Alright, what's up next? Rook b8 from Oscar. That rook b8 might cost me. I think this is a transposition to another line. Here I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I guess bishop e6, right? Hyper Potzer is one of the top 10 players in their country. The top 10 strongest, whatever that means. Specifically. We're just getting out of the opening here. D tourney. H4 right away. Definitely a weird sort of setup, but dangerous. And Masturbate's playing the Czech Benoni as well, so we're going to have two of those, which is funny. Knight takes e4, knight takes c6, knight takes c3, knight takes d8, knight takes d1, knight takes f7. King h1 is actually, well, it would be normal if you played knight b3. I guess I'll just try to play practically here. Moving over to the queen side. I didn't get much against Jim in that a5, b3, a5 system. h4 now. I can't stand this line. Alright, I don't know the theory well enough in that advanced Caro-Kann. We'll see how it goes. I'm not very comfortable in that line. Nefedov. Honorary Grandmasters. Classico. Take your time, guys. I'm concerned that I'm really flailing at the air here against d5. Well, that's weird. What happens if knight a4, d5, pawn takes pawn, e4? That's freaking me out, man. Almost nobody used any time so far. Masturbate is playing. He's also playing the, what's up with this knight c3 move? By the way. I guess I'm supposed to play h5, I know that better. Now we could have problems. Try something weird here. Could have problems has been called. This is a new opponent. Seems to be 1100 in Lightning. 1300 Blitz, 1600 Classical. Not a variation I feel very comfortable with black. Alright. Everybody's playing this clone. They're all cloning the London system. Like it's some cure-all opening. So King e1, you're not playing the move Knight b3. Even AP 8-7 now doesn't use time. No, he's typically played fast, though. Oh, man. I don't know. Nyback? Never met him. Tommy. Do you say Tommy or Tommy? Okay, I think I'm supposed to take here, actually. Play for C5. Now if I have the master of grinding openings. Merry Christmas, guys. So what's today? We're gonna have a stream tomorrow. No Christmas stream, just so you know. I'm gonna take the 25th off. Like I did last year probably as well. So my queen placement is a bit weird in this one. I'm regretting that. This looks weird too, but regretting my choice of square for my queen here. Big time. Knight A4 was my plan, but he's going to whale me with D5. This whole bishop A3 business was probably a bad idea. Another bad idea. Just keep going. Happy holidays, Kazamaza 1500. You guys are pretty good, man. So let's watch for D5 again. Knight A5, Knight C4, Queen D6, A6, Bishop E6. He has D5. It's like nightmare that won't go away. It's very, very annoying. Maybe I can do Knight A5, Knight C4 and try it. It doesn't feel right. Okay, here. This looks like a C3 Sicilian. I think it's all theory, but it's theory that I don't really know. Development. Save a dog. Alright, well, releasing the tension there. So perhaps C5? Trying to fix that structure. Queen B6 and Knight F3. That was an unexpected move. I thought G4 was coming. Okay, guys, thanks for joining me. Thanks for supporting the stream. Hyperpotster's played against Nyback 5 times now. What time control are you talking about? I haven't played too many Finnish players. Heikki Kallio twice. He might be the only Finnish GM that I've played. Some IMs and stuff. Alright, so Bishop B7. What do we have? D5, expanding. Queen D3. What are we going to do? Queen E2, I guess. This is a very bad move from Big Money. I don't understand why a player as good as he would attempt to do something like this. This does not look right. Migration. Could get myself in trouble there. I don't play in titled arenas. It'd be hard to do that and play bullet. I'll be right back, guys. Okay. Nefedov playing for a draw again. He loves to trade pieces. My mom is okay, but she probably needs more attention than I can even give her. All right, so don't know about this. I basically take care of her full time since a week ago. She's all right. Jim says, please accept my offer because it's not right. Do a Christmas stream. Merry Christmas, guys. Man, this Merle move is annoying. Knight h5 or something? This is a bad move against Nefedov. I should have played knight e5 there. I'm going to need to use all my time. Definitely, because I have to tell my mom I already spent 10 minutes getting her some stuff, and I'm going to probably have to go out for another 10 minutes soon, so I'm going to be using all my extra time today, leaving the stream and coming back. Yeah, so Marwa found this queen a5 move, which is kind of tricky. But I can go back here. Hold on to my material. Max took a lot of time and played the gambit. Here, I don't know, is there any reason to take with the queen on d7? I can't imagine why I would do that. Hyperpotzer, I've heard of that tournament. Absolutely. Next summer. Next summer, maybe my life will be like back in one piece. I can find a place to store my mom without having to take care of her personally. Let's see. C5. I was watching Planet and Steve Irwin reruns. So I want to sound like an Australian. C5. Like this loosens d5. I mean, that creates a pretty big weakness there. What do you guys think? I could stick a knight on d5, no? If I try to do that, then he'll come with knight f4. So you can't have everything. And Orwaz's a pretty good player, though. He's tricky. Knight c3. I don't know what I'm thinking here. Bishop e2. c4 just stopping him. Alright, let's do it. So Jim says offer, accept, or draw. I guess he has to go or something. Please accept my offer because it's not right. Tim, what's wrong? Why did you offer a draw? I don't understand. Could be I am buddies. Alright. Well, my mom's sleeping now, so hopefully she'll be good to go. Alright. So this move here, knight d2, transferring to the queen side. B takes c. Building the center. Got h4 from Max, which I don't understand. It's a very, very strange move. So I just took your draw for Dim. I guess you had to go. I'm not really sure what was going on there with the early draw for. But Morois is just driving me crazy. Okay, here comes bishop g4. Now, if I play rook to d3, he has bishop. No, he has f5. I mean, I can allow bishop takes f3, and probably that's not so bad. Maybe the fact that I blundered a rook. I don't understand, man. Nefedov again. The sarcasm. I didn't see it. Obviously. How can I blunder a rook? My rooks are on h8 and a8. What did I do? Like AB, AB, and rook a8 was hanging? Seriously? Knight c3. Allow the knight to come to f4? That looks ugly. Alright. Morois is like a brutal genius. I think I better just do this. Alright, I'm gonna have to leave again for a few minutes. I seriously dropped a rook against him. Oh man, that's ridiculous. Exchanging the A file and I forgot about it. Rookseps must be studying his opening encyclopedias here. I guess we try f6. Alright. Save Dog and I are playing some non-Hebden game from like 1993. Too many games. This is a very strange move by white here. H4 and then E4. Excuse me, C4. So I was gonna play F6 here all the same. So much suffering. Life is tough, then you die, I guess. So Save a Dog just playing the robotic system. Recommended by everybody who's too lazy to play openings. They just play the London system against everything now. It's just ridiculous. Alright. Trading Queens. How about c6? No. I feel bad for... yeah, you're bumming us out. I feel bad for me. Mule Skinner is tough. It is what it is, you know? That's what you gotta do. You just gotta deal with it. I can't believe I dropped a rook. Not the first stupid thing I've done in simuls. Trying to stay up on time. My game against Checkmate, I tried to make a move, but it didn't stick. Man, I mean, this guy is so good. It's like Maraz used no time for the whole game so far. That's kind of scary. It's exactly like my game with Hisitnuns last time. Same exact thing. Maybe I can try like knight g3. This is ridiculous. Rook d3 now? And this is horrible for me. Okay, Merle. Well, it's like not the first crazy stupid move I made, obviously. There was the time that we had our biggest donation ever, I think. Single donation of like 15 or 20,000 bits from Romy, and I like dropped a queen against him in the opening. I mean, right then. So it's not like it's unprecedented for me to just like drop huge pieces right out the gate. Who is this guy? Checkmate. Putting a lot of pressure on my position. Center. You're all that counts. Yeah. Chess Drake's all that counts. Bishop g5, good, I saw that move coming. Just winning immediately. Just drops everything. There's some sort of miracle there. The miracle of defense. Possible defensive miracle has been called. My knight's not really in optimal positions here. Thanks guys for watching and subscribing, supporting the stream. This guy just keeps piling up pieces in perfect places. And then here we're running out of plans. Knight c1, quite an unusual maneuver. A very strange king's gambit to say the least in this one. I doubt that can be correct for white. He's also taking an enormous amount of time. But anyway, the miracle of pressure on the center. Just plowing forward there. But we've got some dark squares, so we can probably stay afloat in this one. What is your queen doing in my locale? Gonna pressurize c7 somehow? He wants to put pressure on c7, it appears. I'm not really happy about that. Not really happy, dude. I don't think I like you anymore. Knight d6. This is kind of strange. The whole situation is just strange. Tempo. Who is this guy? I mean, he's scaring me, man. Alright, e4. No, we can't do that. Too much pressure. g4, g5. And this guy is scaring me. Developing like a grandmaster. New opponent. Black very compact here. Look how compact she is. Compact the Mundo. Man, I don't know what to do. Sorry guys, I cannot read all the chat, obviously. It's just too hard in the simul. So, we do the best we can. We do the best we can. 94. 94, Pawnee 4. Pawnee and 90. Not very aggressive though, is it? Just trade pieces. I don't know where to go with my queen. I guess that's not such a bad move, but he has knight d5, knight d2. He has knight d5 now. That's a problem. Then I have queen d8 though. And that gets weird. Alright. So, I'm undeveloping my rook now. Alright. This is weird, man. Dimitro lost just focusing on the king side. Bishop d2, perfect move from Onius. No. G3. Okay, so what's up with this? Artie Fufkin. He just doesn't care about his bishop. Alright, I will take it. I think I gotta go for it here with something aggressive like d5. If I offer to draw. There's a sense in playing chess. I decided to give Dim a draw, even though I was playing a rook odds game. No, d5 here doesn't make much sense. Who is this player? Checkmate 31-41. He's 1987 in Blitz, which is decent. And Rapid 2000, so he's actually pretty good. That doesn't bode well for me. I kind of didn't think he was that good. Be right back. Okay, I think that some of these games are going to be tough, but we will see. H5, wow, craziness. Big money, no whammies. Knight a6, subtle move. Just going to play solid. So here I thought I'm winning a pawn, for what it's worth. The white square diagonal too, very important there. Lee Chess is on fire today, Bob. Why is that? Got 36 viewers. That's not too many. Usually I have a little bit more. Closer to 40, 50, typically. Okay, we're going to try the same setup against Azerbay. He has seen this before. Oh, you're referring to Drake? No, I mean, I was talking about my viewers were like at 38, so you said a minute ago, now it's at 37. I don't know what you're talking about. It was a coincidence. Alright. So these simuls usually... Well, that's kind of an exaggeration. Slight exaggeration. So I'm lucky I didn't lose out of the box against Marwa there, that I had a defense at all against Bishop G5. I feel like he let me kind of stay alive from a terrible position. I have competition for today's stream. I don't want to hear about the competition. Please don't advertise. If you're going to advertise, advertise for me. We're going to pretend they don't exist. What is Pop Jula streaming, like 24-hour marathons or something? Alright, what are we going to do? King Crusher. This is different, though. He's got the knight on g6. How do I play this? I was going to castle queenside. Wait, who is Pawn Grubber? Alright. He raided my stream once. Omnisaur. Wait, I have this move. Is that a bad move or a good move? It's clear. An Omnisaurus. Yeah, but what? What is this? A queen back, so you've seen it my way. Alright. Who would put reruns of their stream? I mean, that's just weird, man. Okay, queen b3. That's another marketing gimmick. The point of watching a stream is, you know, to be part of it. I mean, otherwise you could put the reruns on YouTube. So, whatever. Alright, we're gonna go. Try to develop here against Merle. This player is kind of scary. They've used almost no time. Now there's some tactics I have to navigate. I have a bad feeling about this game. The first time I've played this player, 1600 and 960. Alright. I have to go like here, I guess. Pretty awkward location. Just trying to survive now against Omnisaur. Bob, we don't need your opinion about everything. That's alright, man. You don't have to keep comparing me to other streamers and stuff. I don't care. You know, I really don't care. I'm not into self-marketing like Susan Polgar. I'm me, you know. It's not the most important thing in my life if I'm the most popular chess streamer. Alright, so d3. Let's just keep this guy in check, so to speak. Nefedov offered a draw. I don't know why Nefedov even wants to play, honestly. He's worse than me with the draws. I mean, it's one thing if it's a tournament game, but I don't get the offering draws in like simul. I mean, Dim was basically polite to offer me a draw in a lost position. I mean, in a winning position. But F it up with the draws, man. All right, Max just went crazy, so he's committing suicide of sorts here, but not exactly. Like, there's no immediate referee refutation. A family fork, perhaps. Maybe there is. I have a family fork on F2. Let's go. All right. Queen where? Queen C2. Then bishop F5 comes to get me. Run out of other good squares. How about Queen D6? Queen D6 98 is kind of irritating. Queen C2? You're worse than me with the draws, man. You love draws. Nefedov loves draws. I just adore them. It's not quite love. It's close to love. Feel the love. I'm gonna have problems defending my pawn. It is kind of a boring opening in position, I'll admit, Nefedov. I mean, it kind of makes you wanna. It makes you wanna just draw our position there. Oh, man, I'm lucky I averted like immediate tactical loss here against checkmate. I was also fortunate against Morois, where my position was definitely dubious. Problem is now B5, amongst other things. For lack of a better move, Cash Maui also threatening E4 now, which is extremely brutal. It might have its drawbacks though. So what am I supposed to do? Just keep plowing ahead? Alright. This is an interesting game. I have no clue what I'm doing. Playing a variation of the Nimzo that I don't play, which is perfect. Ideal. Maybe I took with the wrong piece on F6. This attack looks a little dubious. F3, wow. No clue. No clue. What's happening here? Guys, what am I doing? What am I doing here? Rook D8? Just losing a pawn, or how does that work? Is that a good move? Please let it be a good move. Maybe it lost my queen. Probably another blunder. Alright, we have a good position against Dimitrilis, which isn't easy to do, it looks like. Is he just lost here? Like knight b4, no defense? Unusual for him. He's quite a strong player. Grabbing pawn there. Pawn grabber. The mule grabber. Okay, now, d6? Or not d6? A couple scary positions, and the one I did drop a piece in. So now what do we do? We shift to a new dimension. Okay, so pawn takes pawn. I can't win material here, and we've got h4 covered. So rook Sep seems really strong. Played him before I won somehow, but he's positionally really strong here. I don't know what to do with my pieces. Help. Help, help. Knight f8, I guess. Man, I don't know what to do. This is definitely weird. Yeah, for the draw now. Family fork. And Eventually, I'm going to have to do something here. Maybe, well, if you insist, I won't trade it. Yeah, whatever. I'm not going to trade it. Okay, so there's this move, this in-between move. Things are getting tactical. So the D pawn for the B pawn. This guy or girl. Tactico. You'll Skinner offering a draw. I don't want no stinking draw, man. Bishop B2, playing for a win. We got everything to live for. My second declination of draw today. The declination of the draw. The draw drone. He takes pawn takes. There's a problem there for me. That is kind of irritating. So what do I do? You know, this is Stook, the strongest 1,000 in the world. This doesn't make a lot of sense, his rating. Talked about this earlier. He's super solid here now. Man, what do I do? I take it and I play 97, then E6 hits me really hard. I mean, that's terrible. Or can I just absorb that, like knight F6? Can I absorb that? Really? Wow, that's crazy. This looks crazy to do this. I'm gonna try it. Pawn grabber, right? Some kind of song like that? Is that what you're saying? To what tune are we singing such songs? Pawn grabber would like that. Whoever he is. Bishop F5, in your face. He stopped me from playing A3. I really wanted to play A3 quite badly. So good call there. Alright, man, this is getting kind of tough. Trying a new avenue. Oh, you defended that. No, wait. What's going on? So now my C5 pawn's hanging. I should play C4. Shut it down. Way down. $17.26 representative of actual strength. Maybe. Then he takes A4. I like this pawn. Speaking of pawn grabbers. So what's up here? Sup. Pawn takes. I like pawn takes. So my E1 bishop, and there's a back rank question. I'm just taking this pawn. I like it. Pawns are good. Yum. Delicious. There's all this scandal about, you know, Apu on The Simpsons. Horrible, terrible, delicious. Bishop takes C6. A friend of mine used to do that imitation. Obviously far better than me. Okay, so what's up with the dark squares here? Queen A5. His defense for that. We've covered that. Sounds like an insurance commercial. I didn't accept my draw offer. Wait, Mule Skinner, did I not accept your draw offer? I didn't accept it? You said that in the chat. I just noticed it. You resigned because I didn't accept. What happened? No. We had a draw, right? I did accept your draw offer. Acerbate coming off his win. Now with knight A6. Most recent result. Win against me. Anyway, my mom is alright. I might have to go out and help her again in the near future, but she's good. She's not supposed to go to bed, you know, too early, so I've got to make sure she stays up and watches TV. Alright. Actually, let's play Queen D2 and attack the G5 pawn there. Nefedov trying to bore me to death. successfully. I've got nothing here in f5. You're going to get your draw, most likely. Pawn takes, pawn takes, pawn takes. Bishop takes f6, pawn takes e4, queen g4, g6. Thinking of sacking an exchange against f5. I think that's a little over the top. Man, that's not going to happen. Not going to happen. So this whole thing is kind of bogus. So I have rook g4. It's a really weird move for me to even consider. I have a bad feeling about that. Not the first draw declined today, right? Okay, so here we have an interesting game going on positionally. And the knight on d5. Very well. Very well. Knight to b6. Knight takes e3. Knight b6, knight e3, knight a8, knight c2, knight e3, knight a8, knight c2, knight c7. Isn't that good for me? So what's up here? The last move c4 seems interesting. Interesting. But I don't know. Carved out a square for my pieces. Alright, what's up here? We're up a pawn. Everything's okay, apparently. c3, taking care of b2. Yeah, I was hoping you would not do something about defending yourself there. Pawn takes pawn, maybe. Bishop takes, bishop e6. I also have e5, whoa. He's going to meet e5 with bishop g5, or what? Then f6, bishop check, king h8. Okay. Anyway, I've got to move it along. I got to move it along a little bit here. d5 against f5, Mozart. Good to see you, by the way. I saw a line I didn't like there. I mean, he's just taking on d5. I'm taking on d5. You know, he takes on d5 again. If I sack the exchange, I thought I was screwed. But bishop takes d2, d6. No, he has to take on d5. I think that was what scared me the most. So now he's actually just... Oh, I've got b4 maybe. Was my idea to play b4 at some point. So take, b4, take, knight b3. And I'm screwed in another way. b4 right away. Oh, man. Okay, so take, b4, take, knight b3, I guess. Bishop takes b2, d6 is a good idea, Mozart, but I was scared of the other, you know, simply he just takes. Didn't see enough there. This position is getting kind of weird too. Creative defense from the unpredictable Artie. I just have no clue what I'm doing here. It's weird. All of our stuff is hanging. Bishop d4, bishop e5 is the problem. But if I take on g3, he takes on e3. I take on f5, he takes on b3. I take on a6. It's like a mathematics competition here. I don't know who's taking what first and how. Can I like win a pawn somewhere? We end up with 3 against 3 on the same side. Man, what am I doing? Oh no, bishop a7. Oh my gosh. Does this win material? A move I would never look for normally, because it's so awkward. The ox. Endangered birds. The giant auks are extinct, right? Bishop e3. Acerbate with a different approach. We've seen this before. Go acerbate, go. Yes, I've been waiting for the moment where I can finally do something good with my bishop. So here, Kazamaza seems well placed. His intentions are good. He's just going to move his queen to e7, which is probably a better square. This move I don't know about. I'm just queening, right? So rook e4 is very awkward, and checkmate's playing way too fast. Here I might have miscalculated. I was going to play knight c5, but then pawn takes, queen h5 check. I suddenly had this feeling of terror, you know, because he can do like a sacrifice on d5 or something. Knight takes d5, pawn takes d5, bishop takes d5 check, king h8, and then like bishop f7 or something weird. What about knight f8? The horror. The horror. Knight f8 is great. You can never hurt me with knight f8. That's the basic idea. I hope it's good enough, though, to hold a 1,000 opponent. Oscar's setting up traps. Okay, Merle. What are we doing here? We're just marking time. Someone's smelling blood. Rook b4. Probably I'm missing something better. I'm going to try to play as fast as I can here. So, man, I like this. I like this. Exchange, or pawn sacrifice, excuse me. Where did that pawn come from? Like, it just appeared on g6. So, knight takes a8. Knight takes c2, knight takes c7. Am I missing something? Knight takes a8, knight takes c2, knight takes c7. I'm just up the exchange, aren't I? At last count, is my knight like bizarrely trapped on c7 or something? That's hard to believe. So Nefedov, now what do we got? Rook g5? What do you think about that? The creative exchange sacrifice. Breathing life into my position. We got Nefedov to play h5. You know, he loves making moves like that. His king side is a vacuum. Now d5, no. d5, pawn takes rook. Almost works. No, I think I just have to go back. And hope somehow that inducing that weakness will have done some good. Man, I love this compensation here. But it's probably not more than enough, you know. I mean, it's enough compensation for the pawn, but not too much, let's say. Is rook d1 good? Or not the best? We're going to try to play g4, g5, I guess. Bears game. Oh, man, I forgot about American football. I don't even want to know about the Patriots anymore. It's like kind of hopeless. Okay, queen d3. So we can't finish him off directly. And just try to develop the rest of our pieces and hope something good happens. Blood pressure. JCS, thanks for moderating today and being here for the stream. We have a rare and a quite strong position against Merle. Interesting game. Got the better of him out of the opening. Rook a4, I did look at this, but I mean, generally you don't want to trade pieces when you're down a pawn, as checkmate is doing there. He's obsessed with moving instantly. Queen b5, knight b5, queen b3, knight d2. There's lots of candidate moves. Knight d2. We're grabbing pawns like Ivanchuk or something. Actually, knight d2, queen, knight d2, knight b4 is pretty awkward. I like to say awkward a lot. That's like my favorite word. I don't know what to do. Let's stop that. Wow. So AP found a way to sacrifice material. Still, black's position looks extremely solid. So I have my doubts about that. Positional exchange sacrifice. Here looks scary, but my whole point of defense in this line is that his bishop and knight are shut down by the d5 pawn. So I was expecting queen e7 from Kazamaza. He put it on b8, which seems inferior. But maybe not. I mean, he wants to try to play queen a8 and pressurize the e4 pawn, I guess. More ambitious in a way, actually. So now what? Here. We've got a passed pawn. The good knight. The good knight. It's not much, though, to go on. It's kind of a lame move, but I don't want to get in time pressure. 3 simultaneously. It's a record. Alright, so g4. I might have to leave here momentarily for a second and a few minutes and come back. Just to let you guys know, beforehand warning. Basically, Astrobate is trying to play like similar to the other game. He's got more options, though. I think I'm going to have to leave and come back in a couple minutes. I will be back, guys. Alright, so we got about an hour left here. And we've got a very, very small advantage in this position. It's hard to call it an advantage, actually. I think that's a misvaluation. I may have made a mistake here, believe it or not. I don't know. Black's threatening e4. Sort of threatening e4, and f5 if e4. So it becomes problematic. What should I do? Black's play is just so solid, it's hard to crack. Thanks, JCS. Good job, man. Good job. So I'm going to block my own bishop from protecting that. That's a good idea. Bishop f4. Oh man, that's kind of an evil move. What's he do on that? Okay. Now what? Now what happened? Okay, so just check and take the pawn on d4, I guess. Materialist. I'm a materialist. Nothing special here. What can I do? Nothing. Just nothing special. Merle Dixon, slightly worse. He's not castling and I'm not castling. I think I have more realistic chances than it would be. What's he going to do? Leave his king in the center here? I mean, this doesn't seem bad for me at all. I have better chances to stay in the castle, in not castling to stay in the castle. stay out of the castle for a long time. Alright, let's go. Got a new book today, Roy Lopez. Oh, Queen B8. No, this was definitely not something I looked at. Well, you're losing the exchange anyway, so it's all good. Lost is the operative word. Did I cash in against Cash Maui too quickly? So B4. Takes knight B3. Kind of a weird decision here based on some strange tactics. I shouldn't rush this. Maybe just rook B1. And F it off. D5. The same thing. Now I can do it. F5. Thematico. Man, I've got nothing. The big nothing here. Playing for a loss or something. I'm playing for a loss with white. Man, this is awkward. What am I doing? What am I doing? Alright, so he exchanged bishops. I can't believe this bishop ending isn't winning for me. That's a cool move. Wow, bishop A4. Just when I thought I had something, he's found a move. Wow, that's cool. Rook ceps. Cool and not cool. Cool for him. So rook takes e2, queen takes e2, bishop d3. I guess. I'll try this. It's probably a mistake, actually. Looks like he's better after that. But if I don't cash in this bishop now, what am I going to do with it? It's a funny move. Strange decision by me. Alright, I'm taking this pawn. Whatever it means. Thanks guys for watching and subscribing and joining my stream. I appreciate it. Being part of it here. First one to the H file is a rotten egg. So he castled. Bishop B7. C4 is interesting. C4, king E7, bishop B5. A funny move. Queen F3 check. Sacrifice is on the way. I could play bishop F6 though. That might even be worse. No, I've got H7 protected here, actually. He's got knight E4. Man, this is scary. The 1100. 900 actually in some ratings. Okay. We're up a pawn. We're looking pretty good. I did give up the bishop pair, but can't have everything. C6, E5, E5 just anchoring my pawn. Pawn, knight. Sorry, that's a knight. Bishop C8. No, bishop B5. You're going to tell me this is some kind of weird draw? Checkmate has used no time. He's like 2,000. That would be crazy if this is a draw. Bishop C8. King move. A6. King move. Bishop B7. And he's just in time. So I have to go here. It's probably some bizarre draw. That's sick. I thought I was just winning easily there. Oh man. That's gonna I just played B4 against Acerbate. Really stupid idea. Alright, so now what do we do? We're stuck. I can't believe this is a draw. That's just perverse. I mean, it can't be that easy. Could be a draw, though. Seriously. Tactics. I mean, I had these sacrifices on d5 that I didn't execute. I didn't even consider for a long time. That I played in blitz systems, like knight takes d5, queen d5, knight d5. We've had no discussion about that. I could just play this positionally. Alright, Merle's finally castled, so I can do the same, I guess. Copycat Syndroma. Hungarian Syndroma. We're a little better here, but I have the feeling it's like probably a draw against Ominous. Love this compensation we got here. He's trying to get some counterplay now. That's not nice. You're not allowed to do that. Man, I'm not allowed to do that. We'll try to keep him off balance. So Dmitry just lost. Man, he's totally flattened. And let's move it along. So Queen f6, take on f2. That seems kind of dangerous. Bishop c1, slightly passive move. Alright guys, thanks for watching and subscribing. Thanks for being part of the stream. Sorry I cannot pay attention to all the chat. We want a piece there? That's good. So how do we make this work? Improve our king. Hopefully we can't lose it with the outside pawn. That's perverse though, if we can't win it. Now I'm playing on both sides of the board against Azerbaijan, which is a dangerous policy here. I got a little bit... I should have considered castling queenside, honestly. I got a little greedy, trying to play both sides. I need to get my king over. Wow, weird move here. Knight a4. Oh man. Okay. You like your bishops. That's sick. I like me some bishops. Oh, you just won the exchange. Nice. I like me bishops too. Trick me. What's up, bishop f1? You're just gonna take my pawn away? Oh man, come on. Not that easy. a5. Man, a5, a4 is really, really dangerous for white. I guess we can take this whenever. Stuk says, here we go. Uh oh, he's sacrificing. He's 1100. Here it comes. He's gonna kill me. Is he really 1100? No, he's 1700, apparently. Okay, last time I lost to Acerbate, he's gunning for me again. And I have no safe haven for my king now. We really ought to think about that. So we move forward here. Keeping him busy. I want to keep black busy here. Alright, what are we up here? A piece? We want a piece. That is good. He just played rook takes b2. Threatening rook c2. Very deep. Rook takes a6. Bishop d4. They're all good moves. Yeah, so I basically blundered. I guess I have c5 though. Trying to not lose the exchange. It's a good idea not to lose the exchange whenever possible. This move may save me. It's kind of like the same way I saved myself against Marwa, like kind of accidental miracle. I'm good with that. The accidental miracle defenses. Yeah, Meyer is an impressive player. Makes you want to play the French defense, which isn't easy to do. So now what? Transferal of king. And the a5 pawn really should be money in the bank, though. Alright, no choice, my friends. Looks like a Roy Lopez against Drake. Now we're just strafing the queen side. It's like a poker free roll. a5, a4 looks just brutally strong. Bishop d3. You're down a whole rook and nothing but the rook. Bishop takes here. Alright, making progress. Against Astrobate I was gonna castle, I was gonna castle manually like king c2. But now if he's gonna do that, that was unexpected. Like a very anti-positional recapture, but he does have the d6 square for his pieces. f4 is on the way. Apparently, now we've got the H file in our claws. But that's not alone, enough to win the game. I can actually play bishop d2 though and snap this pawn on e4. It's a little awkward, but why not? Okay, trade queens when you're up rooks. That's the theory I'm operating on here. Just something I heard in a chess instruction book, that when you're up queen, you should try to trade. When you're up rooks, you try to trade queens. That was it. Drake is learning from Astrobate. They're both going to be playing, unbelievably, they're both going to be playing queen c8 at the same time. And what's the chance of that? In the same position. Drake a lot better coordinated though than Astrobate there. Bishop there. Okay. I could definitely sack an exchange if I keep my e4 pawn protected. I don't see that happening. So this is getting a little more awkward now. So Stook sacrificed. The quintessential 1000 player. Oh, is that like mate? Or what? Queen takes? I'm not buying into this. Thanks guys for being with me. Astrobate has dropped his e5 pawn. Didn't I have the last move? Why didn't I take it? I have no idea. Should have taken it last move. We're trading queens. We're evacuating our knight though. Maybe that's the more important thing. Save the knight. God save the knight. You've heard of save the queen, right? Alright, so g5 shouldn't matter too much. Gotta migrate my bishop to the right place. So which places would be good? e8. e8 to g6. Or a4. Now Neftab with a spicy move. He plays rook d8. We tried to inject some life into this game, but it's my responsibility for playing something. I played g3, which I don't really know, but I didn't get anything. It's just a draw, apparently. Sadly. But what am I don't deserve to have more than a draw, I guess. It's the bottom line. You just don't deserve it, man. Alright. I don't deserve it. Now let's see here. Bishop d7. King f2, bishop c6. Bishop d7. Could try it. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose in one move. Oh my god. We gotta play this and play for equality. Almost did it. It's the blunder sensor, the built-in master blunder sensor. All masters come equipped with this like built-in blunder checker. So I'm just getting mated here, it looks like. The circus. Circus McGurkus. Circus in Las Vegas. Is that still in existence, Acerbate? They still have Circus? Or is that gone? It's an old Las Vegas casino. Alright, so we've got our little trick here. Bob's out of here. We love you too. Just share the love. Be loving. I don't really want to close the position in this game. With the bishop pair against Merle. Okay, Mr. Knight. He's trying to trap my knight. No. I don't like that. How can I save my knight now? It's like trapped for real? You're kidding me. You're kidding me. They knocked it down years ago. I wasn't there. I haven't been to Vegas in like 9 years. Circuses are just like very on PC now. A circus themed casino. Just not gonna cut it in today's anti-circus world. We've got real circuses like the US government. Who needs made up ones? I'm going crazy with the F4 now. We got to do something. I mean, I'm just down a pawn. We got to get some compensation. So G5. Right. Alright, so G5 here. And then it's your turn. Senor. Ops color bishops. What do? Try to get aggressive. But he has knight H5, which is nasty. That's really nasty. Like real counterplay. Counterplay. Real style counterplay. My bishop's looking pretty ill there, honestly. It's not. Man, I like white in this position. Pawn down and all. So Acerbate is going on another expedition. His favorite theme, the fishing expedition. I gotta put my king somewhere. I'm asking for it here. So now what? My knight is really gonna get it? How do I save the knight? Gotta try to find a tricky means of saving it. Light up the opening of the position, guys. Let's open this position up. Rook B1. Uh-oh. There's some counterplay. Alright, I'm a piece there. Peace up. Peace out. And Kazamaza kind of messed up. I mean, he was doing alright. This looks like he's losing his central pawn. There's some really strong tactic I'm not seeing. Okay. This is just some compensation for white, but not really. This looks unsound for black strategically. Incorrect. Trying to trap the exchange, but you're down a whole rook. And then so... Yeah, this is unfortunate for me that I can't figure out what to do. I mean, there's also knight g6. What the heck am I thinking? I was about to, like, give up. Whoa. What am I doing? I'm, like, going to give up in a better position. Nefedov will freak out. You resigned in a winning position. You punk. I'm always talking about how this is a bad square, but it protects my bishop, my other bishop, on e7. Yeah. So he's got an alt defense. which is pretty irritating. I guess I should have played a6 when I could have. This is just starting to piss me off now. Anything near my king. You better not put anything near my king, Acerbate. Do you understand me? Maybe bishop h6 is more appropriate. Whoa. These guys think alike, I think. Man, that is the double-edged. The double-edged sword. Wow, I have to have something strong here. Okay, d6. Mommy. That's gotta be good for me. I mean, f5 was very dangerous. Now he's hunting my pawn anyway. Oh man, I thought you were done with that now. You still want my pawn? Knight a4. I can always sack the piece for 2 pawns or something, since I'm up a rook. Okay, here the idea is what? To play... Should be for bishop d5. Is that even a good idea? Okay, this has got to be winning for me. Four wins, 2 draws. One of those draws should have been a loss. Mule Skinner was kind enough to give me a draw when I hung a piece. Bishop takes g4. Acerbate is just gunning for me. Let's just trade his pieces off. It's going to be my new strategy against Acerbate. Trade his pieces. Easy as that. Merle defending. Defensive genius. Pawn roller. Alright, that pawn on e4 is gone. Rook takes. That's a bit awkward though, like I said. Alright, so we sack our piece. We're just winning. Take f4. But I have to defend the pawn. Never mind. Bishop d5 check. Or I can take and then play bishop d5 check. Well, we can play bishop d5 check and then think about it. Okay. How do we make progress here, kids? I mean, bishop b3 looks evil. But you might have a defense, some sort of queen b2 nonsense. So a3. Acerbate and the center is coming to get you. Nefedov will get a draw, it appears. Save a draw. It's his new name. Save a dog. Save a draw. We try for the pawn avalanche, but Merle's got that covered too. He's so strong. Guys, thanks for supporting the stream. Merle Dixon, number 1. Jim, number 2. Midnight Rhino, number 3 for this week. We've got... should reset it. Alright. Knight h1. What? Wow, that is crazy. Knight h1. Crazy. Okay, I gotta move it. Move it, move it. How do I move it here? Seriously. This is gonna be hard to make progress. Let's try it a different way. Knight d4. Greed. Greed of this guy to win my pawn. How dare you take my pawn like that. Okay, guys. I have like 10 minutes left, effectively. Alright, Nefedov, I offer you a draw, if you like. It was a kind of boring opening. I take full responsibility for 50% of the blame. Yeah, this is nasty. How do I make progress here? Alright, this is basically winning for me. Wait, why don't I just take that? Queen takes is unhealthy, probably. But maybe not so bad, actually. I trade rooks and lose control of the open file. That's always a good thing, right? Is there a problem with rook takes? Do you have a problem with that? Master of defense. Where to put the queen now? This is a bit weird. I can play bishop c8 there. Okay, so we're up a piece. A little bit of compensation. At least we're alive. I thought I was getting mate first when Sook sacked the piece. So, alright. Astrobit, you're going down in this game. You're going down, man. I'm not letting you survive this one. Okay. I was going to take and play f4. But I need to be able to play a6 somehow. How am I going to do that? That's weird. Checkmates gain time. This is pretty bizarre, dude. It's pretty bizarre. I have no clue how to win this. Because I made some mistakes earlier. I guess I have to try that at least. I don't know. So Dmitry is lost. This is very complicated. Subtle. Subtle Tigo. The Master of Defense. Let's take the file. Bishop b3. Oh no. Does this work? Doesn't do anything. Rook a4. Bishop takes a2. No. So how do I win this? I mean, we just have a great game. I'm probably overthinking this. But I feel like I should try to win by direct attack. That's probably a big psychological mistake here. He's got a defense for everything. But Save-A-Dog's like that for some reason. Whenever I played him, he comes up with miraculous defenses. Pretty crazy. Miraculous defenses. A lot. Alright. I don't have time. So, right. And a4 is becoming a threat. I need to do something here. Grab the file. Let's just be fundamental about this. f4. got to do it now. I mean, while I can do it, I guess. Check. Whoa, where did that come from? F5. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Bishop d3 with their nasty move. What am I doing here? It's getting weirder and weirder by the minute in this game. Burger King. Probably trapped the rook or something. How can he trap the rook, though? Alright. I don't know why I said Burger King. I just was on my mind. I hate Burger King. Alright. Queen e3. I will make the comment that Hungarian Burger Kings are better than American Burger Kings, which is weird. You'd think they'd have a little more support in their home country. Bishop g3. Good move. Let's run the queen side. Okay. a4. Alright, it's a race then. We're on. Burger King sponsors chess? Are you serious? What are you talking about? What's the trick here? I don't think there's any way to win this position. Maybe there's some weird way. I doubt it, though. Really just a draw. Endgame. Welcome to Endgame land. Let's do it. Alright, rook takes. You're attacking my bishop. That's not nice. Stay away. Right, and then attacking my pawn. So it's one after another. Just one thing after another here. How can I make progress here? Alright, bishop d3. I don't know how to make progress here. I just don't know. No, e5. Wait. Do I have this? Defense. The e-file idea didn't go very far. We're good though here. White's queen side is kind of screwed up. What's this about the bishop on the long diagonal? An unexpected move. Alright. Rook e3. I was like, what? That was a rook. I thought it was like a gift. A rook gift. Forgot. Got to use our A pawns there. Okay, queen c6 is kind of a strange move, speaking of strange moves, so I think we're winning this. I guess he took a pawn, right? So it's not that strange in that respect. Guys, tomorrow is Monday. We have a 4:30 stream. 4:30 Eastern time. Alright, rook endgame. Interesting stuff. We're better against Natalie there. I think Stook is making a mistake by trading pieces here. When, you know, he sacrificed a piece. What's up with this position? Is this like suicide? Mule Skinner is like committing suicide. Okay, so I gotta take. Now it's some kind of theoretical draw. Or am I getting my king in? I think I'm winning this. I mean, this looks like... Maybe it's still a draw, though. Wait, I have rook takes e5. Interesting positional struggle. Rook Rook c1. What's his last move? h6 to go over there. It's a Roy Lopez. Rook b8. Alright, it's coming fast and furious now, the moves. They are coming quickly. Acerbate. Oh, he played b5. Nice. You're on the first board today, Nefedov. So I'm in with king e4. Is this winning? Got the monster king position. But it still may not be enough. Let's see. Up a pawn, monster king position. Wow. Bishop takes check. It's over for Mule Skinner. Kind of aesthetic. Man, that's brutal. Queen takes e8. Queen takes e8. Tastes like chocolate cake. Queen takes e8. Rook takes e8. Bishop takes d5 check. But then maybe you can defend like bishop e6. Triple exclam. Bishop e6. Pawn takes e6. Rook e7 or something ridiculous. Blockading. I think this is just better. Oh, that's brutal. Brutalizing. Alright. If I play this, yeah, I would just keep going. Right. Check. I think he could have gone for bishop h3 before in that game, by the way. And he did not. So we're doing pretty well this week, considering what a very horrible week I've had. Despite the first game that I should have lost against Mule Skinner. I'm not Mule Skinner. Wait. What am I talking about? Against Mule Skinner. That's what I meant. I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. It's like from a Dr. Seuss book. Alright, let's go. Quicker. King f2. The pawn power. Which Dr. Seuss character said that? Horton the elephant, of course. If you guys don't know your Dr. Seuss stories, you're in trouble. So now what? Horton the elephant was sad. Pawn takes d4, bishop takes d8. I kind of like this exchange sacrifice, said Horton. Or just f6. Alright, let's go. Rook b1. Rook e4, queen f5. Trading queens is always a good thing. Against aggressive players who like to sacrifice stuff. He's getting crazy with the attack on the king side now. Mate b4. Sink my teeth into that square. So there's one more attacker coming for my h3 pawn. I guess we trade it off. I guess I could play knight f3 back though. Why do I need that there? It's kind of awkward though. What about just h4? Screw this. Let's play h4. Right. So you can do that and take that pawn. But then I wish you good luck. But it's like kind of a tempo thing here. So if I play bishop g8. Bishop g8, it's evil. Bishop g8 or maybe a different move. Like what? How can his bishop do two things at the same time? I mean, what if I just played bishop e4? Why do I need to go to e8? It has to be in a square that protects that stupid pawn, right? Are you kidding me? Bishop f3? This is weird. Bishop c6. Wait. Because bishop c6 actually has a point. Guy has ridiculous time there. Alright. Acerbate, what are you doing? What are we doing? Rook Rook d1. Rook d2 check. Rook d2 check. Pawn, bishop takes, pawn takes. Rook d2 check is just pure evil. It has to work. Omniscious. That's a good endgame. We got ourselves a good endgame. Pernicious. A pernicious endgame. Oh, this guy's being stubborn. Rook e3. Ah. There's a defense. Nice. Great. Now I regret making that move. Wonderful. Perfect. So queen d2 just saves his life. Because it hits my queen with tempo when he goes knight e4. That's just perverse. Oh man, you gotta be kidding me. Dude, rook ceps. I hate that move. I hate your move. This is probably bad too. What's just happened? Does anybody know what just happened? Alright, we are going here. Oh, this is ridiculous. Come on. We need to acerbate for this position. Please resign. It was like the time the dude does not resign. Lukács said, please draw to one of my friends. Oh no. Another defense from Save a Dog. The master of defense. Wow. Okay, f5? Are you kidding me? What does f5 do? f5's crazy. All my training going down the toilet here. So, right. In it to win it. That's a good move. It's like bugs flying around in the winter. Knight f6. A new square. So c4, what a surprise. Yes, speaking of surprises. What is going on here? Oh man. Pure evil. Someone said no evil. But this is it, man. This is the picture of chess evil. Offered a draw. What? Wait, you have less pawns than me, no? Okay, my king is not safe. Ever. With acerbate at the helm. The enemy position. Freeze. Right. I guess I don't want to lose that pawn, but at the same time, I feel like time is of the essence here. Yes. Right. So, it's too late now. I think Black's finally lost. Mr. Checkmate is lost. That was kind of weird. That was a weird ending. I was scared. I legit thought that might be a draw. Alright. Offer to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it's a reasonable thing to do, I guess. What happened? Rook e1? Yes. I know. Tried our best to make that work. So, now what? Grab some space? I have my doubts about this. Is h4 a good move for me? Up a piece? Try to freeze him. Freeze. Freeze, please. And Acerbate's still hunting my king. What about my pawns, dude? Please. Wow, Mr. Coffee donated 1,500 bits. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. That's awesome. So king takes. Patrolling the diagonal. Merle's on defense. He's on the fence about this position. Getting sharp, too. Andrea just trying to hang on. Mr. Coffee, very generous. Thank you, sir, for your support. Whew, getting crazy on the king side, but alright. It's time for us to settle in. Mate. It's not mate. It's not quite mate. Can't believe it. Getting counterplay. Wow. Wows. Wowzer. Okay, so queen d7. We go for h3. Oh no. Okay, trading pieces doesn't bother me. Mr. Coffee, thank you so much, man. I don't know. What am I gonna do here? Kind of a boring draw, it looks like. Rook Seps was close to the precipice, but he held on. The precipice was called. Endgame. Acerbate is tough, dude. He's really learning to be tough. Bishop d1. No, that stops f5. It's doing a job. It's serving a purpose. f4. Crazy. Bishop f2 is a good move, huh? What do you guys think? That's a good move. He wouldn't be too thrilled about that, right? f4 I actually completely missed. Actually completely. It's a new way to talk. There's got to be a way to win this quickly. Give me a break here. I guess we go to e3 and up to f4. I'm concerned about this not being quite enough. So g5 wins a piece. I guess queen d3, no. Doesn't work. So bishop d1, I actually totally missed this. Actually totally and completely. e3. How can I not have something here? He's going to skewer my queen to my king. Right, so d1. Is there any way this works? Knight e3 check. And then bishop takes. Knight e3 check, and then bishop takes f3. Give me more. Give me. Feed me. Feed me material. Ten wins, no losses, 3 draws. Well, 1 was a gift draw. We should have lost. I didn't pay attention. Oh, Masturbate. D. He's gonna get into some sort of blockade type of mode now. Down the rook. Whether you down a rook, you're gonna go into blockade mode. It's not funny. Queen h5. Oh, that'll just make him mate me on the long diagonal. No, we can't have any of that. All right, let's just go with it. And no thinking. We're up a rook. What's up, move 11? Happy holidays to you, sir. And we're trying to win this opposite color bishop position. Wow. Alright, so this move. I'm going to b3 trying to undermine the queen side. I think his rook is badly placed on b6, so we'll do that. And then we've got e2, and I can't talk properly. What a position. This is crazy. Maybe I ought to recapture at some point. I can't find any tactics here. Damn. Why is white not lost in this position? That's just unfair. Take with the queen is a good move. Not. So I guess we just recapture like a moron, and I don't know what else to do. We're just making moves. Dmitry doesn't resign. We know that. Oh, I just gave him my whole queen side. I just gave him the g7 pawn. Now I'm lost? Nice. Congratulations. Great game. Well played. Etc., etc. Move 11. Thanks for the donation. Okay, I wasn't paying attention, and I just dropped my queen side. Whatever, dude. Good game. You played really well. Alright, next game. So the absurd blunder cost me a game. That sucks. I'm going to drop my queen now. I'm perturbed. Because Dmitry should have resigned, but he just kept on making moves till I didn't recapture something. I've told him that before. He should resign in bad positions. Doesn't listen. Alright. Anyway, I was concentrating on more important games and kind of stopped thinking about his game. Alright, queen takes d5 check here. And maybe king f4. This looks pretty strong. We're going to stay where you can't check me from the back. Move 11. Thank you so much, man, for supporting the stream. 500. Stook feels like I need extra time for going to the bathroom. King d2. He needs extra time for going to the bathroom. No, my mom's been sleeping. So I'm not going to wake her up. Rook b8. It's not time for her to go to bed yet. You don't want people who have like dementia to go to bed too early. It's actually really, really bad. But she's sleeping, so there's nothing I can do. I can't just keep her awake. It's a no-win situation. Bishop e2. What am I going to do here? The Merle Dixon is just brutal, dude. He's defending this position. I don't know. Astrobate, it's always okay to resign. What am I doing, though? He found a defense. Of course, it's not that difficult. That's not a defense, though. Alright, the queen d5 was the only defense. Defending both c5 and h2. Alright, Astrobate trades queens. Those pawns should be good for me. Alright, crazy stuff going on here. Drake defending, like, wonderfully. Wonderfully. Drake's cakes. I can't ever get out of this situation where I'm like stuck here forever. Knight c6 maybe? What does that do? Like lose a pawn? Alright, we'll maneuver. When in doubt, maneuver. Knight takes check. Game over. Would it be okay to resign now? It's absolutely okay to resign, my friend. Absolutely. What do I do? What do I do? This is a draw? That sucks. I have knight h4. Trading pawns. f5, the unexpected. The expected and unexpected. Man, that's a brutally strong move. With no time left. Somnus. Stook didn't see it was his move. He was busy making sarcastic comments or something. I don't know. 95, A5, knight F4 check. What are we going to do? No time left. Thanks for playing, guys. I think we're winning this. We should be. Lots of pawns. However, this game not so easy. What about your king? What about Mardixon's king there? I mean, is that safe with the two bishops on the board? Mate with the two bishops in the middle of the board. My favorite phrases. So, I'm getting a little scared now about this kingside build-up. But I guess I'm alright here. It's like Drake is basically Acerbate, but he's even stronger than Acerbate. Very similar style, same opening. Did I lose a piece now? Almost. I'm trying to lose a piece here, doing the best I can. Came really close to losing a piece. Anonymous is late. Better late than never. G5? G5 looks good. There's probably something drastically wrong with it. 4 against 3 on the same side. 4 against 2, excuse me. That looks good. Stook trying to hang on. Rook defense. Crazy game here. Very sharp. Scary King's Indian. Old Indian. Check Benoni. Whatever. You guys get the point. It's all the same thing. King E5. My king is so strong. Man, does she save this, though? With the crazy active pieces. King E5. Okay, G4. Simply G4. Wow, Bishop G3 from Stook with no time. He's 1,000. Oh, that's Rook Step. Sorry, I called him Stook. Different player. Queen F5. Alright, Queen F5 is nasty. No doubt. Hitting my rook. I need some defense. So knight E4? Probably. This is Stook. Now we're trading pieces, going to an ending. We're up a piece. You know that. Okay, so nothing here, huh? No tactics, no discoveries. No nothing. That's defended. Alright. Try it this way. Bishops go both directions. How about Bishop F6? Maybe Bishop D8 was even better. Stook. A man of few rating points, but very, very tough. So G5? G5 trading pawns. Let's see, King E5, rook over, rook takes. Ooh, this is tough, man. This is tough. But what's wrong with G5? Rook H1? Rook takes pawn check, king up. And then king up. How about just like E5? I mean, E5 may not be enough, though. This is really tricky. H5. But H5 might be good. Let's see, H5. Rook over. No, check. King up. Rook over. Rook takes pawn. Yeah, H5 looks kind of cool. And now what? King F5 was my plan, right? So what do we got here? A really, really tough game, basically. Really tough game. Man. That is tough. He's going to sack something now. Very, very strong player. Wow. What am I gonna do? How do I defend myself here? My God. God, man. King H2. This looks brutal. Yeah, let's see. 2 connected passed pawns is the plan. But it's not so easy to get that in reality. Man, Stook is 1,000 rating, right? He's playing this really well. H4. Probably win that pawn somehow. I'm terrified of this game. H5. Maybe I can drive him back. I was really scared there. Let's try this. What's up with this ending? Knight F4. It looks pretty good. Yeah, I don't know what his deal is, dude. But he doesn't talk about it. Something's not right about his rating. This player is killing me. Drake. So now what? I'm basically in a lot of trouble in this game. Now how do I make progress? I guess we push the pawn up. Is that going to win, though? How do I actually win this? I don't. You know, the answer is you don't. Simply. I mean, maybe I can push one pawn. It feels wrong, though. It feels wrong. Is this like a Zugzwang? I mean, bishop f5. He'll find a defense to that. And I am screwed here. Played so well. Just perfect. I'm dead. What a game. We're gonna lose this one. Obviously. "15 wins, 3 draws, just 1 loss. It's gonna be 2 with Drake. Which is a horrible position for me. It was good at one point, but it went south pretty quick there. So now what? There's defense. Team Drake. Check. We box him in. I mean, maybe I'm resigning prematurely here, but it looks very, very dangerous for me. Very dangerous. Alright, so in-game specialista. King up. Okay, I don't know about this, but I mean, it looks pretty darn close. This move didn't go. H4. Astor made no blunders. What? You made no blunders? Wow. I thought that we both probably made blunders in that game, to be honest. That's impressive. Alright, so we get this pawn finally. The build-up is complete. Why am I not allowed to make a move in this game? That's really strange. Check. Doesn't matter. Alright. Well, the one game I lost was really stupid. It was the game against Dimitri guy who doesn't resign in lost positions. And I just basically let him take a pawn and queen in a rook down position or something. So that was sort of sad. But I should have lost to Muleskinner, where he was generous enough to give me a draw. Alright, so this position we got lucky, where Drake panicked with knight d4 a little too quickly. I think Drake had a really good game, but I think I might be okay now. Maybe, maybe not, right? This next stream tomorrow, guys, we're going to be playing Blitz, 12:30 Eastern Time. No, 12 Eastern Time. I think we're on for 12 Eastern Time. Let me check. 12 or 12:30. I think we're going to make it 12:30. I will post the time on the stream title. This is a long way from game over. We're clearly worse. So, the interesting endgame of Rook endgame variety. We're winning this. Lots of moves. Zugzwang. Now this pawn should be pretty strong. Check, check. So I don't know about this. Was that a mistake? I could have played Rook G2. Alright. Queen endgame down a pawn. Very, very tough position, but actually he's staying on my e4 pawn. I have queen f4 check and take on d6, or check him. He's got king e7. And this e pawn looks pretty strong. Is it enough? How is this not like just over? I should go in and eat all the pawns now. Golden Corral. Never been there. I like buffets though. I like Vegas buffets. Alright. Check. King g7. King e7. Rook drop. Rook drop? Anybody? Okay, check. So we check him up again. Check him up. King up. And then he's still bothering me. King d7. Check him up and king d7. And then... what's my plan? What's my plan anyway? Well, her. It. Whatever. King d6. Okay, so queen ending. There's a check. There's another check. The checks aren't going to help if I just do stupid checks. d5 is under pressure. This is a big problem, but I have a4. There's a check on e2. That's nasty as well. The check on e4 would really hurt. But I do have checks. There's queen e5 though. That's going to kill me at the end. Check, check, check. So checks don't help me that much. Alright, this is a bad situation. I need a threat somewhere. How do I never have a threat? Why do I never have a threat? King. King Kong. What about a4? Check. King h3. Takes. And he just wins a pawn. There I have a check. King e7. Then another check on g4. There's no check on g4. So we have really serious trouble. I mean, this looks like it's probably lost. There's a check on f2 though, for lack of a better plan. Alright. Saul's really high-rated player. Stuk doesn't resign. That's not good. Don't resign. Alright, so here comes the pawn. queen f7. The position remains complicated. I'm not just going to trade queens. Oh, it's mate. Nice. You can't drag it out anymore. Self-mate. Beautiful. Alright, so we lost one. 16 wins, 3 draws. Not too bad. Paul pre-conversation. That movie. No, S4, one of our European-based stronger players. Rook Seps, good game, thank you. We're going to win this one. We might win 2 of these. So queen f5 now. There's a check on c2. a4, so there's nothing I can do that's active here, which really sucks. That's very upsetting. One pawn down, you'd think there'd be some chances to hold. a4, queen c2 check, king f3. King h3. Better try Saul. Alright, I have to move along here. I have to move it along. Maybe just like g4 for better lack of a better move. I'm just going to stutter my way to losing this game. Okay, so now what? King e6, king f6. Please no stalemates. We're getting really low on time. Long simul, guys. Yes, I can trade this. This king and pawn game looks like a loss. Looks like it is lost. Nasty situation for me. Maybe I should play king e7 there, actually. Oh no. So it loses immediately. Poor Natalie. What about this king and pawn endgame? Take, take, king up. King up, king up, king up. That's kind of weird. To be a crazy move like f5 in one moment. Create an outside passed pawn. Trading queens is generally not recommended when you're like down a pawn, but there are some weird king and pawn games. Take, take, king up, king up, king up, and I run out of moves. I mean, that has to be lost. So, active defense does not exist. Basically forced to play like queen d2. Oh, this is the only game ongoing. Wow. So Natalie lost. We lost the one game against with Dimitri. This is our last game. This could take a while. Queen ending. This is objectively lost. So g5. I can't improve my king here, but he's fixing his pawns on the king side. That's not necessarily a good move for black. But I have very little choice as far as active moves. I cannot trade queens. I cannot cross over with my king. The only active move I have is a4 at some point. What am I thinking? If I could play a4, he would take. I would play queen takes. He would take on b2. I'd probably have some chances for perpetual check in some endgames. Good game, guys. Thanks for playing. Thanks for the donations supporting the stream. Move 11, Merle Dixon, Mr. Coffee today. Mr. Coffee's tied for third place. No, I thought he was tied for third place. Why is Mr. Coffee not on the list? Oh, there he is. Yeah, he is for third place. Okay. Asterbait Bob, Move 11, Percy Hepworth, Fish Rat Cow, and Melamood Dude. Thank you guys so much. Melamood Dude is also a streamer. Okay, Queenie 2. What are we doing? Alright, man. I gotta put my mom in bed, and she has to go to bed in half an hour, so you better end this game quickly. Because 8 o'clock is my mom's bedtime. Finding a good move for white is hard, that's for sure. I don't think there is a good move. It's probably a lost ending. I mean, I can't imagine this being easy to hold. So now we have this move, which is surprising. So I have Queen E6. Queen E6 should give me a plethora of active shots to go for like perpetual check or something. And also counterattack. You gotta go, man. I gotta go with this. Taking on H6, though, isn't really a big threat. I mean, I guess it is a threat because it's check. Alright, we're going to try it. It's my only chance. I mean, I don't think that black necessarily should have played G5, though. Thanks, everybody, for playing and watching. We'll have a stream tomorrow at 12:30 Eastern Time, Blitz and Rapid Chess. Thanks to JCS for being our moderator today. I didn't even invite the Pandas to say hello. We were very incorrect. Panda crew. Hello. And then we've got... Hello. That was weird. Alright. I pressed the button by accident. The yes button. No. Yes, no, yes, no. Where do I go? King G3? I guess. If I put my king on a dark square, he can't trade queens. That's all I know. Alright. Looks like a draw now, according to Nefedov. Nefedov knows a thing or two about draws. So I feel kind of optimistic. He's, next to me, probably the greatest draw expert in the simul. Queen F4 check. Okay, so black just repeats moves and then thinks about his options, which is pretty normal. Obviously, a draw is Iron Will 9498. I'm new to the stream, but I just recently got super into chess. Excited to learn some new things. You're welcome here, sir, and I hope I can teach you some things. We're just finishing up this like 23-player simultaneous exhibition, and I was lucky tonight because I didn't feel like I was really in good form, but I was fortunate that one player offered me a draw in a winning position. Also that I just got kind of lucky. I had some dubious games where I was in trouble, like against Morwa, where I was able to bail out. A couple of games where I had lost positions that I was able to bail out, sort of luckily. King F2. Is this possibly a mistake? Yes, because of Queen D4. Yeah, that could be a mistake. I was joking about the color, like putting my king on a different color as my queen. I mean, I don't think it really matters in this position, actually. But he can't keep checking me. Like, eventually, I might have to go... I might just be lost, actually. There may be one way to try to survive this, but I doubt it. Any king and pawning game is lost. That's out of the question. This game could go on forever. 56 moves and counting. We have 6 minutes with a 30-second increment. Thanks for calling me second most boring player on the stream. I'm the most boring. I mean, I'm the biggest expert in draws, anyway. So check here, queen e3. King f3, queen takes pawn. King f3, queen b3 check. King e4, queen d3 mate. That's handy. Very handy for you. So last defense is queen e3. This looks like it's just a forced win for black. Perfect technique. Go to the king and pawn in game where I have no chance. Unless there's some sort of miracle. I have been studying some king and pawn games with a friend. Let's see. Queen e3, take. Actually, queen e3 is just going to leave me bankrupt anyway, so there's no defense. Queen e2, you could play queen e2, but a little further back. Well, I mean, basically I have to lose my b-pawn with check. You know, and if you lose your b-pawn with check, you got some serious problems here. That's my view of it. If you lose your b-pawn with check, you know, it's a good a good chance you're going to be losing the game. It's an accident if I hover over the resign button. I like how Anonymous calls it the surrender. That's cool. Surrender button. I mean, what is the good of having my queen on e3, say? There's just no defense to this. This is just lost. Wow, nice queen endgame technique. I was looking for miracle defenses. Why do I have to trade queens? I lose my b2 pawn with check. I mean, is there any way I could draw? If I could just move my king somewhere else. Right. Alright, so I gotta lose the b pawn with check and then just keep shuffling around. I mean, it's probably hopeless, though. Any kind of trade of queens looks like it's lost. King f3, queen b3 check, queen e3. There you could just like play queen takes b2. I don't even have a check in that position, which is really pretty sick. Basically, I'm just screwed. So whatever. I'll just lose my pawn with check. Well, king e3. King e3. Queen d3 check, and if king d4, queen d3 mate, that's the problem. There's no king d4, king e4. Both get mated with queen d3, ironically. So I think we're just going to lose this. Anyway, guys, it was a good simul. 18 wins, 3 draws, probably 2 losses. Thanks, everybody, for participating. We'll be back 12:30 Eastern Time tomorrow. I think black had a winning position earlier in this game based on other stuff. Someone said queen e3. No, it's like king f3, queen b3. It's queen b3 check. King e3, queen b3. This doesn't matter. I'm just losing this pawn. And then I go first rank, I guess, so I don't lose another pawn with check. Not e1. It's got to be f1 or g1. Now I just have to stay on the first two ranks to lose the a3 pawn with check. And then, we're 2 pawns down in the queen ending, but he is dropping a pawn, so it could be a little bit tricky if he loses one of these pawns. I probably should stay on f1, closer to the center, rather than g1. But no helping, no giving moves, guys, because when it's heads up like this, people can really benefit from suggestions. So did anybody, and the delay is not that much, so did anybody give him any good suggestions? Or me, for that matter. Okay, give me some suggestions. I need them. I guess I should stay, as I said, closer to the center here. f1, e2. f1, e2, f2. Oh, I get it. No, he'll never be able to, hold everything, but he's still probably winning. I mean, he's going to lose a pawn back eventually. And there are some random perpetuals. I just meant queen d3 was the final move of his combination. I meant to say queen b3 check, followed by queen d3 mate. If I ever try to go up. So this is it, man. My best defense is to be 2 pawns down. But I'm plugging it in. Draw? It would be so immoral to offer a draw in a position like this. I mean, I would just hate somebody who did that. So now what? King e2? We go to e2. Stay closer to the center, as I was saying. So he's now king e1 is actually okay here. It appears. Is there a reason that's bad? I don't think I'm drawing this if black plays correctly. He's supposed to be 1700. Not a lot of 1700 elite chess players are known for perfect queen endgame technique. I mean, not even 2100s are known for their great queen endgame technique. Oh, he gave me a draw. Nice. Nice. Not an easy win, but it should be winning for black. Alright, guys. 18 wins, 4 draws, 1 loss. I feel like Mule Skinner deserved the win. He didn't deserve it, but he still deserved it. He made a draw by threefold repetition. It's not that easy to win, but he should be winning somehow. He should probably give the h-pawn and then try to make his way to the queen side with his king. I would think that's the best way to win. Give the h-pawn, you keep the c-pawn, and your extra c-pawn 1 pawn up. That should be a winning position. I have a lot of checks, but it should be a win. Yeah, Nefedot was right. He's an expert. He's like a draw sensor built in. But it's normal to offer draws. I did this against Jim, and he was nice enough. I didn't remember when I came back to the board that I had offered a trade of a pawns, and so I wasn't really looking. I was looking at the center when I came back to the board. And I was supposed to exchange rooks here after AB. Rook takes A1, takes A1, but I forgot and played E6. I just lost a rook. I didn't even know I lost a rook. So he offered me a draw. I should have lost at least 2 games today, guys. Anyway, thanks everybody for playing. Thanks for being part of the stream and supporting the stream through these tough times till I get back to Hungary in March, April. Again, thanks everybody. Soltico, good to see you. Thanks for showing up finally. We missed you, and I hope you're well. I will be back tomorrow afternoon, or well, early, midday, 12:30. So I will see you guys. I was lucky, only 1 loss. Very lucky. I should have lost like 3 or 4 probably. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.